their words, young, vibrant, ready to find love again. Hell, most women don't even get married until almost 30 these days, they remind me, as if that's supposed to make me feel better. I could just forget about what happened, pretend he didn't exist, pretend the marriage didn't exist. I should stop wallowing in pity and get back to normal life, carrying on with my existence here. They think I can just blot him out of my life and continue on like nothing has changed. That I can just substitute in a new man and carry on as Accountant Avery. As if everything is just peachy. Easy for them to say. How do you just forget about 6 years of your life? How do you pretend you aren't changed, broken by what happened? How do you just slap your heart back together, jolt it, and tell it to forget love hurts? How do you forget about the singed feeling of betrayal, the feeling of not being good enough, the feeling of being deceived? How do you rediscover your belief that love can last forever when a single moment torched the ideal into dirty ashes? How do you not look at the restaurants and local haunts with a wistful eye, remembering the moments that had built up to a relationship that would only end in scorched hearts? In hindsight, there are always warning signs. I'm sure there were at least a few I missed. But to hell if I could see them. To hell if I can see them now. Thinking about it, I didn't see any forlorn looks between Chris and Nora. I didn't see any distant nights or turned-down passionate evenings. I didn't see a cold distance growing between us. I saw love. Right up until the day I walked in and saw my whole life drown in screams and tears, I was happy with him. I'd thought he'd been happy with me. No, it's not like I can look back and say, thank God it's over. I was tired of it all anyway. It's not like our marriage was marked by screaming fights on weeknights and sexless, passionless existences. Our marriage, in retrospect, seemed the thing of fairy tales. Despite the subtle clues I'm sure existed, it all seemed perfect. I felt like our vows were true, like we would remain faithful until death ripped us apart. I thought my marriage would stand the test of time up until the fateful moment when everything fell apart with a single early return home. A single moment. And more than a few mistakes on his part. As cliched as it sounds, it felt like the affair fell right out of the sky. Now, 6 years of marriage has disintegrated down to a Suzuki full of random boxes, a complex for my freckles because he'd always told me it was a sign of sun damage, a love for his favorite food, pastrami, and a broken heart that will never truly be repaired. Inhaling, I remind myself to also breathe. Lately, it seems I have to remind myself to do that quite frequently. Looking in the rearview mirror, I see the road behind me. The road is paved with love, loss, and quite a few regrets. It's done now, though. Chris moved on, and so will I. Not in the way everyone thinks I should, though. I won't return to my routine, piece back a semblance of the life I had with him. It's taken me almost a year, but I've realized I want something different. Everyone's right. I'm young, although the deepening crow's feet don't always make me feel that way. I'm free now, too. I should live it up. Be the wild 20-something I never let myself be as an accountant and as his wife. I'll let go of the laundry schedule and the dinner by 6 o'clock ideal. I'll shake myself out of the pencil skirts and kitten-heeled shoes. I'll let go of the librarian bun Chris thought was sexy and the perfect pearl earrings. I'm ready to let that woman go and find a new me, the me I never got a chance to explore. I take another breath, almost smelling the salty sea, telling myself I'm ready to make this change, even if it is a little bit crazy. 100 miles, Henry, I say as I peer in the rear view.